What's up YouTube? Today I'm working on 2005 BMW 645. I'm going to show you how to fix your coolant leak. It's a little bit different than usually. It's not the gasket, it's not the pipe. It's I'm gonna show you how to fix the leak if you see the coolant coming out from that hole. It's kind of on the block and you may be confused why it's coming from that hole, and I was confused too, so I did a little bit of research and I found that I need to replace the like a tube under this cover, and I think so it's gonna be a complicated job. I'm gonna do that first time. So this tube look like that. It's like extension tube. Instead of moving the head like and everything on the way to replace the tube in the right way, it's really bad design. So they made this part that you can open that cover and they just cut your old tube, move it and put this one in. The problem is the seals around that tube, it's leaking, and it's leaking like on that spot on the engine. So follow me and I'll show you how to move all these parts, how to get to that tube, how to fix that leak. So first what I did was I moved this cover, I moved the throttle body and put it on the side. I'll move the hoses from the throttle body, and now I need to move somehow all these wires on the side. I need to move this, and then I may get to the bolts where I can move actual intake, and because this part located under intake. So I already moved the throttle body from here. I moved the hoses around, so basically we need to move intake. So I'm just gonna figure out how to move it. I never done this before, but I move this cover, disconnect these connectors. I'm gonna move this motors, and we will see what else we need to do. So be careful with this, the way you removed. When you're gonna put everything back, just put the same way, and then you don't have to do adaptation of that thing. So I'm not gonna explain how to move each of these parts on the way to that hose, but I'll show you some important moments if it's gonna be complicated. But for your convenience, it's just gonna speed up the video and stop where I think it's important for you. So what I'm trying to do, I just try to move this wire harness to the back, that I don't have to like disconnect everything and move completely. I just want to make enough space to move the intake with injectors and everything. So to reach the last bolt over there for the intake, is better if you remove this cover. So this is what I'm gonna do now. So to move that, you just need to take 13mm socket and move this plastic kind of bolts, and here's another screw. I think so it's T25. So when this removed, and you can freely move this wire harnesses, give you the access to the intake bolts. So I think so it's 4 of them on each side, and we're gonna move them and see what else on the way, and we'll try to move the intake at least on the side that we don't have to disconnect this fuel line or injectors. To move the intake, you use 12mm socket, and also you need some magnet that you will not lose your bolts. Now we can try to lift it up. Also on the back, it's another connector. Disconnect that first before you move the intake. It's not the easiest spot. so it's really hard to move it because this support it's on the way, so I'm gonna move this too. When you move and take a little bit forward, you can see what else you need to disconnect. Just a couple more connectors. So intake it's out. I'm gonna try to flip this over and just keep it like that. Alright guys, here's our problem. Right here, there's the tube that I showed you before. So we need to move this cover. It's like 12 bolts, 10mm, and we need to disconnect this pipe, and we will see the tube. We need to suck all the coolant, clean everything good, replace the tube, and then put everything back. And don't forget to replace your intake gasket. Alright guys, I moved all the bolts. Now I'm gonna take the sharpest screwdriver and try to move this cover. I can see the silicone all over, so it's not the gasket, so we should be careful here. So if you gonna do this job better, first drain your coolant. So guys, this is the tube what I was talking about on the beginning of the video, and here's the two rubber rings, the seals. They bad now, and the only way to move this tube, you need to cut it on the middle and move it and replace it with the new one. There's gonna be some rubber rings, and you just put it like that and extend it, put it on one side and on the other. Alright guys, that's it. I hope this video was helpful. At least I give it to you an idea what to do with that leak. So about the hose, if you buy the hose, it's gonna be like $220, and there's instruction inside where you need to put those rings and locks, and there's some lubricant you need to put on. Is that easy? It's not easy job, but you will save a lot of money if you do it by yourself. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. All the good links for this part and some others gonna be in description below, so check description part if you're looking to purchase this part.